Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome, 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 welcome. All right. So I just got done doing the full moon, or excuse me, the new moon reading yesterday for December 1st. I also did Leo's yesterday. Just so you guys know my channel. I've been gone for quite a while. I've had a couple back surgeries and I'm still in recovery. So for those of you that are new, I thank you so very much for coming to my channel. Thank you so very much. I love your support that you're giving me, and it means a lot. It does mean a lot. I do this not for a full-time job, just because when Divine says come and do it, I do it. There's a lot of need right now going on with this new moon energy. And so I hope this reading helps in some way to either create your future, do some healing, give you some answers, whatever it is you need. This is a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate with you, then just take what you think resonates with you and then leave for the rest, because apparently it's for somebody else. And I apologize ahead for my shuffling today. I literally took a chunk out of my thumb yesterday when I was doing leather work. So bear with me through that. So this is a reading for the earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. All right. Are these upside down? No. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right. So let's see what's going on for earth signs. We're doing Virgo first, guys. So this is for Virgo. And then I will do Capricorn and then Taurus, okay? So this is for Virgos, my lovely Virgos. What do you have for Virgos? All right, let's see what's going on with Virgos. So the first card or first oracle that I pull out, the energy of that card is Divine's card. This is from the other side. Definitely, it usually is supernatural, does come from the other side. However, this is Divine's card. This is the message that your higher power is trying to show. Apparently, with this full moon energy or new moon energy, I want to say full moon all the time. With the new moon energy we just had on December 1st, there is a lot of stuff going on internally, especially with communication, because we're in the I can't talk today, guys. The Mercury retrograde until the 15th of December when the full moon comes in, and then that Mercury direct goes direct. So that's great. However, there's a lot of things that have been sort of keeping us stuck in a rut. So things are now starting to break free a little bit. Communication is sort of breaking up a little bit into a more positive manner. Uh-oh, reconnecting. So let's hold for a minute. Hopefully it's reconnected. Yep. So I'm having some technical areas. But the thing is, you're not allowing this third eye and your crown chakra to open up. So you're being stuck. So how we get stuck is we start thinking earthly. What is earthly with our mind? So spiritually, we think from our hearts. We think from, our intuition. Does it feel right? And sometimes even if you're like, oh, well, yeah, but I don't want to go off my feelings. If you got this strong gut feeling that it's not right, it probably isn't right. So it's sort of like when we date somebody and we're like, yeah, I sort of had an early sign that it wasn't going to work out, and you kept going out with them and then it didn't work out. So you already knew, and you just didn't listen to the warnings or the signs that's going on. Okay. So this is not shining through at the moment. It is going to shine through with this full moon energy coming up, and things are going to expand on the 15th. However, from today, the 2nd till the 10th, we've got to really pay attention. Again, there's that chakra energy in the center that's going upwards through your third eye and your crown. So maybe getting into some meditation to help you, and some breathing. I hear breathing. Breathing is so important. With my 2 back surgeries I just had, it is so important. It's for many reasons we think, oh, it's just for our lungs. No, it is for actually even our spinal fluid that goes to our to encase our brain, and also to the pituitary glands, and where we have our supernatural abilities around the pineal gland. Those kind of things is really, and when you breathe in and you exhale properly, you can refuel that and regenerate that to allow that flow to go up. So when we don't flow to go up, we get stuck. So we stay in lower vibrational energies, Virgos. We stay in a low frequency. We cannot feel, we cannot get clarity, we can be confused, we can do all that kind of stuff. All right. And so the current energy, or this last month's energy, kind of a thing that's going on is, and that's the number 3 energy. The Horse King, which is the number 6, is about assistance and control. So releasing that control of having to control everything, as Virgos want to control. However, the thing is that once you release it and go with the flow, more beautiful things will come to pass. Whenever I see this card, I always look at the horse and look at the person, and that man is not forcing that horse to bow. He might have trained him and might have, did some things to help him do that, but he's doing it on his own. Okay, so that means he let control go and let the horse do it by itself. Will it do it by itself? Horse has a mind of its own. I'm into horses. I mean, that's my job and that's what I do. But the thing is that they have a mind of their own. And if they are allowed to do something, then they may not do it. They may embarrass you and not do it. You never know. So it's funny that your past energy and your future energy are horses. I think that's funny. But your future energy is the number 2, flying high. Now, the flying high means you have to let go. It's if when you're skydiving and you do it by yourself, you're falling. However, this is the reverse. You're flying. So you don't want to go and be stuck and fall to the past, which is a lot of the energy right now, is falling to the past and trying to control what is no longer, but trying to release and let things flow so that things then can shine through. That could be your purpose, that could be a job, that could be a relationship, that could be family, that could be health, because health came up in I think Sagittarius or Aries, one of those. But that thing is to allow it to fly, because the number 2 is about bringing unity, togetherness, and things to work in harmony together. Okay, so it's getting to that point to allow that flowing to happen, Virgos. Really hard for Virgos to do that, because Virgos are very hard workers, very loyal, but they also can be pretty stubborn in their ways. And I say that because I know I'm a Virgo, but also too, once you get them on the right path, then there's perfectionism that you need to release. It's okay if it isn't 100% what you want. It's okay. Don't hold on to the past. This is holding on to the past. This is holding on to something. It's also could be that you're trying to save for something as well, But the thing for Virgos is if we keep holding on, we're not allowing the beautiful things in the future to come towards us. Again, it's a way to manifest, all right? Boy, this new moon energy, guys. I'm telling you, there's love in the air everywhere. This is crazy. Yep, here we go with that again. Oh my goodness. Virgos. Yes. Okay. So we have the 4 of Pentacles. Excuse me, my mouth is dry today. Again, 4 of Pentacles is your current energy. I'd say current past. So it's in like the last month or so. This is your current energy. This is something that if you're saving, it's great that you need to save, but if something comes up that you need to use a little bit of that for, again, releasing that flow, you can't take it with you. However, it's great to plan, great to look to the future, definitely, but it's not good to hold something down in the past. In the fire signs, we talked about the cemetery. You can go to the cemetery and put flowers on the grave. However, you don't put up a tent there and stay there. However, most of us do that because we want to live in the past. We fantasize about the past. Trust me, I've been there. And I've fantasized about the past or a past relationship. Oh, if you'd only come back, if she'd only come back, things would be different. Well, they may not. But the thing is that past, there was a reason why they left. And is it something that you have to work on, something that they have to work on? But that is the thing, is the number 2 and the number 3 keep showing up. So you have the lovers and you have the 3 of cups. Okay. So, or the 2 of cups and the 3 of cups, excuse me. And then this is something about bringing things together. You can't see it right now. Definitely you can't see it right now, Virgos, but it's coming. One of the things that you need to release again is being so judgmental. This is in the center of your reading here. The King of Wands is facing judgment. Okay. Then we have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So what does that mean? This is a learning lesson. There is no fail. I keep hearing the word the fail. There is no fail. The reason why there is no fail, it's about a lesson. Did you learn the lesson? Did you learn from the lesson in the past? Or did you, and you should have learned something. You don't fail, you learn a lesson. Whether you do it again or not, now that's where you don't succeed, is if you keep repeating the same thing over and over and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's in reverse. So I keep hearing, and communication is a big thing because of Mercury retrograde right now. So if the way you're communicating is not working, you have to change it. It's like, this happened to one of my coworkers. It's like, well, I keep telling her. I said, okay, it's not working because she's not getting it. She's not doing it. So you have to use some reverse psychology, or you have to find a better way to communicate with her, which is the better way to communicate is asking the other person. So what I mean by that is, for example, if they're not doing something that you want them to do, I don't know. I'm going to give you a hypothetical. So somebody leaves the dishes in the sink all the time, and you would really like them to just put them either in the dishwasher or wash them, whatever process that you guys use. The thing is, but they leave them in the sink all the time, and you keep telling them, "Would you just do them? Would you just do them? Would you just do them?" And they don't, because your perspective and their perspective is not the same. Maybe they just got done cooking a big dinner. Maybe they just got doing a big project. They just want to sit down for a bit. But you're so used to growing up that once you get done with dinner, you wash the dishes and you're done. Okay. 2 different perspectives. Okay. So that's the thing that I'm talking about, is that this thing about the dishes being sitting in the sink is your issue. It's not their issue. So trying to find and asking them, okay, what is it that I can say or do or understand why you leave the dishes in the sink? That's a much more productive and constructive way than saying, would you just do the dishes? Or I've told you how many times to do it. That doesn't help, if especially it's been repetitive over and over and over again. This is your challenge card, which is the 3 of Wands. 3, we've seen the number 3 times. We've seen the number 2 twice. So this is about hurt and pain. It's only because you're not being understood properly, and they're not understanding you properly. And if you don't learn healthy communication, you're going to stay stuck. This is the lesson about communication, because you're not seeing. If this is a relationship, you're not looking at all the good things that are happening. You're looking at the few negative things that are happening. If you were to look at all the good things were happening and say, okay, this is a problem in my relationship. How do I get them to understand it? No, it's how do you get yourself to understand their perspective? So you have to step out. This is about expanding and stepping out of their box. Stop it. That's my dog. Is stepping out of the box and expanding your sense of knowledge. That's then becoming more assistant, having more assistance than control. Okay. That's one of the big things here, Virgo. Your challenge card is the pain, the hurt, whatever it is that is going on. Now, this could be work. This could be a family thing. This could be a relationship. But this judgment is coming. I feel like this is coming from Virgo. Okay. This judgment, and the King of Wands they're trying to get you to understand, but sometimes we can be too stubborn. Stubborn comes from pride. Pride comes from fear. And fear comes, rejection comes from fear. You know, I'm so worried they're going to say no. What's the worst thing if they say no? You know, that you got clarity on which way you're going to go. You know, you're not going to take that path, right? See what judgment's out about here. It's about change. It's changing your perspective and your mindset. Okay. And understanding that your perspective may be right, it may be wrong. It's just understanding the other perspective, because the Two of Swords is there. It's an uncertain way of going. Which way do I go? Which way do I? And it's an uncertain way of going. But with the Eight of Cups, Eight of Cups is about definitely moving forward and about progress and change. And you're the one that has to do that, because this is the one thing that's going to allow you to fly, that is allowing your third eye to open up in your crown chakra so that you can get back on track. This is beautiful. This is so beautiful, because then you are learning a new lesson, which means you go to another higher vibration, if you think of it spiritually more than from your head. All right. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Let me go ahead and see about the Three of Swords. That is your challenge card. I don't go to the past so much because the past is gone. But again, we learn from our past. Everything we learn from our past. There's something new coming your way. We have the King of Wands. Wands is about newness. It's also about communication. When the full moon comes up, it'll be great because it's a time of feeling that you can share with somebody in a safe space. I don't know what that is, but for somebody, definitely. Okay, so we have for your challenge, which is, you know, letting go of the hurt, letting go of the past, letting go of the pain. And that's just forgiveness for yourself, you know, and you've got to let that go. However, you have the Four of Wands, you have the um, King of Wands in reverse, and then you have the number 4 again of Swords. I mean, King of Swords in reverse, and then the Four of Swords. Again, all about swords. We're talking about swords, about communication. What I love about this is the number 4 comes up twice in this challenge card. And why? Because it's trying to bring stability and bring that joy back in your life with somebody or with a relationship. Could be, you know, maybe you have a family member you've spoken to years, or you're estranged or whatever. This is something that will allow you Virgos to unite again. Okay. It's more of a feminine energy. So this is something to unite again. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of compassion. There is a lot of joy. Okay. But again, that past is really not allowing you to have it manifest. This is your mindset. And this is why I teach transformation, because we hold our own selves back. Okay. We hold our own selves back, Virgos. All right. So the main thing of this reading is you got some beautiful cards. Don't judge people. Understand their perspective. Go outside your box. That's the new moon energy. Definitely want to break away from those ruts, those low vibrational feelings, those low vibrational energies, which is, you know, doubt and sadness and why did it happen and woe is me and the pity parties and all that kind of stuff that it may be happening in your life. Might not be you, it might be somebody around you, and just, you know, shaking them by their boots and saying, hey, you need to stop thinking that way. It's not getting you anywhere. It's not allowing you to shine through and flow the beautiful parts of your life. Give gratitude for the beautiful parts of your life. All right, Virgos. All right, that is your reading, Virgos. And now I am going to go to the Capricorns. And hopefully I'm going to get through these 3 readings without having to scream in pain. It sucks, guys. It sucks. Their surgeries didn't go as I'd hoped. And so it's been a challenge. So Anyway, let's go on. Capricorns. This is Capricorns. Thank you, Virgos. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. I appreciate everybody that watches my channel. I really do. I like to do them live, but I like to do them raw because that's the energy right at the moment. So I thank you all very much. I love you guys. And I noticed that some people left while I was gone, which is okay because it might not be their cup of tea. All right, Capricorns. What do we have for the Capricorns? Waking the Lion. Oh my goodness. Waking the Lion, and that's the number 10. I love that. So something ending, something beginning, but it's more about the new beginnings. With the lion, it's about courage. Walking in courage, waking that lion. So if you've been sort of meek or shy or what do you call it? Meek or shy or low self-esteem. I heard low self-esteem, low, low confidence in yourself. This is the time for you to just shake yourself up and say, okay, I'm going to do it. What worst thing could happen? What could happen that could be bad? They say no, or it doesn't happen. And like I was sharing with Virgos, that's a good thing because then you know which way to go. A lot of people think and are afraid of, oh no, what if they don't like me? Or what if I don't get that job? Or, well, good, then that's not meant for you. There's something better. And the higher power, I call divine or God, it's an energy, you might call it the universe, definitely has something for you in the future. Better, because this is a path you're on. This is a journey that you're on. Right, Kicho? My dog just stares at me all day long. I don't get it. I wish I knew dog behavior because she just stares. Yes, she's a good girl. Good girl. All right, so let's look at this here. We got the number 10, which is the number 1 as well. Endings and beginnings. Something's going to be starting, and we got the new moon energy. This is a time to expand, guys. What is it you want to expand on? What do you want to grow in? Is it I hear instruments. Does somebody want to go into music? Does somebody want to play an instrument? Does somebody want to, that's beautiful because that brings harmony and joy to somebody's heart. Music brings joy and harmony to people's hearts. Okay. But what is it that you feel you need to get courageous about or step out of your box or get out of the rut? This is what that's for you, Capricorns. So the Metal King is about discipline, armor, and boundaries. It is also the number 10. Two number 10s confirm each other, so it makes it a stronger thing, especially when you see the numbers 2, 3, 4 times in a row. Okay, so it does take discipline. It does take boundaries. It does set those. Somebody may be an enabler, and they need to get the strength to stop enabling, or maybe they have to. I'm doing a series. Well, it's not a series. I'm actually putting it into a long video now because I do coaching videos on divinewarriorintuitive.com and my YouTube channel. But the thing is setting those boundaries and standards and having the courage to say, no, don't do that to me again. Don't say that to me again. That's disrespectful. Those kind of things, I don't know who that's for, but those are setting boundaries. Or boundary doesn't mean don't go across this line or, something bad's going to happen. No, it's just being healthy, setting them so that they're going to manifest good things for you in your future. Okay. The number 7 is your future energy into the unknown. Into the unknown. You can't see the unknown. You can't see supernatural. You can feel it. You can sense it. Your intuition can be open to it. Your chakras can be open to it. Your third eye and your crown chakras can, feel it and sense it because it's energy. Everything is energy, but you don't feel it. And so you feel your way through it. However, she can't see it and she's got her hands out and she can't see it. Okay. Well, hopefully this is receiving enough video to maintain smooth. Okay, so you might be running into some rough video, okay? But this here, she has her hands out and she's feeling her way. She can't feel it. So she's hoping that somebody will help her find her way. We don't wait for those people. We have to keep moving and those people will come to us, okay? Divine will send them to us. But if we just stay stuck in our rut, then nothing comes to us. We just stay there. We stay stagnant. We stay stuck in the mud, kind of a thing. All right. All right, so let's get to your reading. You've got the Hierophant at the bottom, which is definitely a spiritual. This is not your mind. You should be listening to your heart. Yes, it does take courage. That's why he's got you waking to the lion, waking to the courage, waking up, that inner strength in you that you have. You do have it. Some people just don't want to use it or are too fearful to use it. All right, Capricorns. Has had a lot of opportunities. Okay. Wow. What is going on with you, Capricorns? Who is stuck? Who is stuck? A lot of good things coming, though. A lot of good things coming. All right. So your current past, there's been the number 7. Here we go again. Here's the number 7 in your past and your future. Definitely unsure of what opportunities to take. Again, if you take an opportunity, that you have to really look in what your sole purpose is and what your calling is and what you love and enjoy. If it brings you joy, then you do it. If it doesn't bring you joy, you put it aside. Because a lot of times we do things just because we need money, just because, we need a place to stay, just because. However, the thing is that when you have an opportunity, you really have to pay attention, because it could be a test, sort of kind of a thing, which way you want to go. You might have a lot of things that you want to do, like I do. There's a lot of things I want to do. However, I have to stay focused. And that's the test. Are you going to stay focused on what you want to do? Or are you going to be scatterbrained? I heard scatterbrained. Okay. Again, we have the 8 or the 9 of Wands in reverse. This is somebody who's been through a lot, definitely. Looking at the cards, looking at the 7 of Cups, been through a lot, have had a lot of chances. This person has probably a lot of regrets for the choices that they did make. However, this is, again, the past. That's the past facing you, okay? And this is somebody who's probably enabled situations. Now it's take time to heed, wake up. It's take time to definitely move forward in that direction, okay? Because you have death at the center of your reading. That means change. That means opportunity to transform. That means opportunity to make things better, things to look at, to set back. Because especially in this new moon energy, it's time to set back and reevaluate and pay attention, because this is your reading, Capricorns. The Queen of Cups is about your intuition and what is at your soul that you want to be doing moving forward. Okay, you're going to get clarity if you do that. If you start looking at yourself, if you start looking at your inner self and looking through that, the communication will come really fast. So if you don't meditate, even just sit in your car quietly for 5 minutes, either after work or school, or when you get to school or after work, and just sit and close your eyes for 5 minutes and focus in on your breathing, focus in on, hey, even just talking to your higher power, your universe, I just really need to get through that. I do this at work sometimes. I need to really get through this day. I'm really not feeling it. I really need to show, let me show gratitude. Let me show someone whatever they need in joy and fun-filled and happiness and that kind of a thing. It's a lot of talking. This is going to come quick. If you sit there and do that, take 5 minutes. That's all you need is 5 minutes to breathe, focus in on your breathing in, and then your breathing out takes longer than the time that you took to breathe in. This is getting your brain, your organs to work. It's not just your lungs. Trust me, through all this surgery stuff, I learned a ton. But definitely, your challenge card, Capricorns, is the Hermit. The Hermit is about overseeing things, but he's doing it by himself. And sometimes we need to reach out and ask somebody for help. And that's really hard for somebody. I don't know who that's for. However, if you ask for help, it's going to open doors that you would be really surprised about, because again, we're about change, we're about transformation, we're about moving forward. Okay, we are moving the number one or the number seven. You've got 1, 2, 3 sevens about potential. This is definitely about potential, and it is a learning process. Okay, this is something that you need to learn for yourself. You have the courage in you. Why are you holding back? You know, what is it that you're holding back on? Don't be afraid to ask somebody for help. Don't be afraid. What are they going to do? They're going to say no, or, you know, and then if they say no, just leave it at that. Don't internalize it, Capricorns, and start saying, well, I helped them so many times. Why can't they help me? Or why? No, it's no. They say, no, I can't. For whatever reason, their perspective, they can't. At the moment, they can't. Physically, emotionally, and everything that they can't. Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Three of Swords again in Judgment. Okay, somebody's, look at this. The Ace of Cups came first, Cap. I shouldn't say caps. I should say Capricorns. The cup, the Ace of Cups is first. Golden opportunities, golden things happening, love, everything in kindness, and everything that we want as human beings is there. Okay, and then we have the Knight. Is it the Knight? Yeah, the Knight of Swords, and then we have again pain and hurt. The Three of Swords. This is the second time your Three of Swords came up. Is it? Oh no, that was for the Virgos. But the Three of Swords is about pain and hurt and holding back on that. Okay, and it's in the reverse, so let it go. Let it go. Whatever happened in the past has happened. It's lessons to be learned. There's no failure. There's no failure, and it's lessons to be learned. Okay, it's not. It's, do you do it again or do you don't? It's sort of like when you date somebody and it didn't work out. It didn't work out, but what was it in that relationship that didn't work out? So the next time you date somebody, you're not going to go back and date that same person that did that. You're going to say, no, I've been there and I choose to move forward. So thank you, but no thank you. Don't have to be mean. And this ghosting crap, oh my gosh, that's fear. Ghosting crap is fear. It is egotistical. It's pride. It's, I'm better than you. I don't need to, you know, I don't know you, so I don't need to do anything. Blah, blah, blah. It's so, there we go again. You can't see. You've got three things going on and you can't see. Clarity is going to come. Clarity is going to come. All right. Clarity is going to come. And there's that Dagburn Seven of, you're going to have opportunities, and you're going to have that same opportunity as you did before, but in a different, I want to say costume, like a different costume. You're going to have that again. And it is a chance to change your life, because you've got the Tower and you've got the King of Swords again. You got the Knight of Swords, the King of Swords. Okay. So it is an opportunity for change and growth, but this is your challenge, your fear card. You've got to ask, whether it's asking for the knowledge, asking for help, asking for emotional support. Can you just sit and listen to me for a minute? Whatever it is, Capricorns, that this is an opportunity for you, because with the new moon and the full moon coming on the 15th, it is about expanding. And you know what? It's going to feel really good when you ask and you receive. This is called manifestation. Manifest it, what you really need, what you really want. That's the courage. And it's not like, I want Santa Claus, I want $1 million. No, be realistic, be authentic with yourself. And then when you ask for it, that's where the courage comes from. That's waking that lion. And there's a lot of sevens, there's a lot of potential, there's a lot of growth for you, Capricorns. All right. I hope this was helpful. You know, please like, share, subscribe if it was. Please share with your friends. Definitely, I would appreciate it. But if you subscribe, I even appreciate that more, because you guys mean a lot to me, and that just shows me that you like my channel, period. You know, I don't make money off of this, so I just enjoy what I do. That kind of a thing. All right. Thank you. So we are on to Taurus, our last earth sign of the day. We're going to go to Taurus. We're going to get through this Taurus. Whoops, because my back is really starting to hurt. The Rose's Kiss. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful. If that's the card that you want, please bring it out again. All right, let's see what Divine has to say for you. Remember, the cards are the resource. Divine is the source, or your higher power, universe. This is his deck. I will not use this deck for anything else. Uncharted Seas, Taurus. This is sort of the earth energy right now, Uncharted. Basically wanting to move forward, but not which way to navigate. This is the number 10 again. This is the popular one for earth signs, the number 10. Something old, something new coming in. This is a really, oops, popular sign for you guys. What did I do? Oh my gosh. When you can't feel with a Band-Aid on. I got them all that way. But definitely, Uncharted doesn't mean a bad thing, because it's just a decision that you have to make and a choice that you have to make, right? And which way do you make it, right? If you follow your heart and instead of your head, you will have the opportunity to go in the right direction. Thank you. Just hearing, I get a lot of downloads. Sometimes I get them so fast, and I haven't done them for a while, and I've been really trying to open up my chakras. And I've been getting a lot of downloads lately. There's a lot of pain going on right now with a lot of people, health issues, relationship issues, work issues. Oh my gosh, there's so much going on. That Mercury retrograde is really, really creating a kerfuffle out there. All right, Tauruses, let's see what we've got for the Tauruses, please. All right. So we have the uncharted waters. This is the main source. This is what I focus in on mainly. Definitely number 10. He's having me focus in on the little lamp at the top there hanging from the boat. That is where the light comes from in the dark. And that is what he's basically saying is if you follow the light, you will never be in the dark. Okay. Then that's the thing. It's number 10. This is a new way of thinking for somebody. Definitely. Your past, your current past, again, oh my gosh. 9s and 10s are just like crazy today. Is the number 9, it's commitment. Now, this is something of your past that maybe you've had an issue with. Maybe there was a commitment that was broken. Maybe there was a commitment that you weren't sure of, that you were like, sort of like when somebody asks you to marry them and then you think, yeah, I'll marry him, but your heart really isn't it. This is what Divine is saying. If you look to the light, which is your heart, this is your purpose, this is your joy, this is your calling, then you will always know where you're at. You won't ever get lost, put it that way. Thanks for the message. Because I was just feeling that the other day. I was like, okay, I got 2 things I'm going to do. I don't know which one to do. And I know how to pray and to meditate. It's just I wasn't listening with my heart. I was listening with my head. All right. So we have the altar priestess. I was going to say priestess. So this is about preparation, prayer, and sacred ritual. It is the number 12, which is the number 3. So that is definitely about preparing. So whatever's going on in your life, you're at a point where things are going to change, things are going to grow, things are going to happen, but get your ducks in a row. If you don't get your ducks in a row, then you could probably be surprised later on. All right. Make sure that these are all right. Make them right, because I was just doing Capricorns. All right, so let's get to your reading here. So we have a lot going on actually for your future. So if you're afraid of commitment, somebody is afraid of commitment, maybe, and especially in your past, I keep hearing 1, 5, 10. You know, you've been together with somebody for a long time, basically, is what they're saying, is that, and they haven't made a commitment to you, then what is it that they're doing? They're are they being manipulative for themselves? Are they really committed to you in the long run because it's the number 10? Or do they need to shit or get off the pot? That's basically sort of how we say it in my age. All right. So I don't know what that is for somebody. Or is that commitment? This is the past. It could be a commitment, but I don't know. It's just something's wrong with that commitment. I don't know what it is. Let's find out. There we got that shining star again. Okay. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is your current past energy. Um Tauruses, I don't know how to put this, but I've always said things the only way that I know how. So sometimes when we look at our past, we think of money being the number one object. Yes, we all need money. We all need money to survive. We all need money to do that. But it's sort of like this past gave opportunities of money. And this is again the commitment thing. If you went in a way that allowed you to have that, was it the right way? It's sort of like manipulation. So if you stay with somebody because they're rich, you're staying with them because of their money. You're not staying with them because of the real reason. Okay, so you're sort of going in uncharted territories in the wrong way. But the star is really great. That's your past. That's your current past. It has to do something with money. It doesn't have to mean a relationship. It could be, you know, what money opportunities did you miss out on? And are you thinking of money too much? Because when we think of money too much, we're really losing the focus on the solution. Okay. It's not the money, it's how we get the money, kind of a thing. But we have the star, which is beautiful, and the tower in reverse. But somebody is impatient for the change. So earth signs, we can be a little bit impatient. We could not want to wait. We want that instant gratification. Sometimes we're a little daydreamers. So earth signs, so Taurus with your page of cups in the center, there's a lot of dreaming and envisioning and fantasizing. And that's new moon energy because we're expanding our horizons basically. But you can think it, you can speak it, but you're going to have to move on it. Okay, you're going to have to move on it. So you have the Chariot, and then you also have the King of Pentacles. So again, here we go with the money. So whatever it is on there, you've got to get focused in on what you want for your career path or what you want in your relationship or whatever, because your challenge card is the Two of Pentacles, lots of pentacles here, and you're stuck. You're not, because you're thinking with your head too much. You're not following what is my purpose? What is my calling? What brings me joy in my walk, in my journey? Okay, this is where the preparation comes in. This is the thinking time. This is the Mercury retrograde time. This is the expansion of your mind and mindset time, because you can't keep juggling things over and over and over. You're juggling and it's not working out. And that the juggling comes from the instant gratification. You need something in this sea to carry that boat a long time. And the way that you do that is with the light in there. Okay, not with your head. Your head is your earth. Okay, the head is the earth. That is the mind. The mind tries to control over your heart. But your heart is where everything lies that brings you joy. When you have kids and you watch your kids, it brings you joy because your happiness or your joy fill is from being a parent watching those kids. So what is it that brings you joy that you need to fill in? Okay. Because right now, it's a time to break free of being stuck. You've got some beautiful stuff in here. It just wants to break free. Fantasizing's great. However, it's not realistic. So when you are thinking about things, definitely think about, if I'm turning bright red in the camera, I have a hot flash. I'm not going to tell you how old I am, but I should be done with hot flashes. But no, I've got lots of hot flashes. All right. So, but don't go fantasizing. Start thinking realistically. Okay, we're going to go with that here. We're going to get more clarity on what that is that you're thinking about. Ace of Swords, Eight of Cups again. Wow, the Earth signs. Did this the last time. King of Pentacles. Again, there we go with the King of Pentacles. We got that twice. Okay. The King of Pentacles. This is authoritative. This looks like a position that somebody may move into a promotion. Okay. So if somebody is getting ready to move into a promotion or a job change, look at how much extra money it's going to bring you in. Okay, because this is the Ace of Swords to look at that. So you have another opportunity. However, look at the truth of this. So if somebody does a job change, say, I'm old, so I've been through so many experiences. So if you go from a normal employee and they want you to be a lead or a supervisor or something, and it only pays 50 cents an hour, okay, but they say, okay, now you got to be here and be available all the time. Is that beneficial? That extra 50 cents an hour, because 25 cents is going to go to the government. So that extra 25 cents an hour, is that really beneficial to you, your time, and what you want to do with your life? If you're going to get an extra 50 cents an hour, which is 25 cents, almost 30 cents, then you're going to basically take away time from something that you love to do, Taurus. And that means that it's going to cut into the time. And is it worth it? So if they say, well, we'll give you an extra $1 an hour, is that worth it to you? That's where your honesty and your sort of truth is going to come into yourself, weighing what it is, because you're juggling all kinds of things going on. All right. You're juggling all kinds of things going on. So this is a time not to fantasize. Ooh, I can be a lead. Yes, it sounds good. Or a manager sounds great. But when you put in the extra hours and you see that the government takes a lot, then is it really worth it? Especially if you have kids or something of that nature, then you're like, okay, well, it takes time away from my daughter. It takes time away from my son. Is it worth it? So you have to really weigh things and put things in perspective. All right. All right, we're going to see what this challenge card is and how we can help with this challenge card. The Two of Pentacles. What can we do to help with the Two of Pentacles for Taurus? There's a lot of juggling and then not being able to see things, not in being stuck. So what is it that we can help Taurus there? So we have the Seven of, well, these are done with dragonflies and bees. Okay, so we have the Seven of Dragonflies, the Knight of Bees, and the Queen. The Knight and the Queen together with the bees here. Okay, so the bees are about what you're thinking about. Okay, bees are all about your thought process. And this here with being the Knight and the Queen definitely is about really think about where you want to go in your future. Okay, again, this is preparation. Who you want to be with, what job do you want? Look 5-10 years down the road and see imagine yourself where you want to be. Manifest that company you want to work for, whatever it is. The Seven of Dragonflies. Okay, so dragonflies, this is a new deck to me. This is about your emotions and your feelings. This is about what you feel. And if you're not happy, this is a time to change it, because this is a time of expansion for us. This is definitely a time. And it is scary, but if you don't begin to take the baby steps and prepare for it, then it will be even more scarier. But if you do the preparation, the research, and do everything that you need to do, and it does say pray. Okay, pray and meditate. Again, that's where the light is. Oh gosh, sorry about that. But that's where the light is. Okay, so pray on it and see where it's going to take you. I think you'd be amazed if you would allow that flow of your heart rather than your head. And when your head starts telling you that low vibrational crap, you can't do it, you don't have the money, you don't, know how to do it. You know, who's ever told you that you could do that, blah, 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 that low vibrational stuff, then you need to poo poo that out and allow the light, you know, to come in. Because if you look at chakras, everything is moving up, low vibration moves down. So you want that light to move up, just like your commitment. If anybody's going to do a commitment, that's saying that there's stability there, there's security there, there's love there when you commit to something. Welcome, welcome. I appreciate you coming in. So really pay attention to that, Taurus, because I think really you think you're juggling things, but there's going to be clarity there if you really do your due diligence of researching what you want to do, who you want to be with. Have standards. If somebody can't meet up to your standards for a date or a relationship, then you make them come up to you. You don't go down to them. That's just the thing. Everything moves up. We don't want to move down. That's going backwards. That's staying in the past. But we want to move up and we keep moving forward. And that's forward movement to love, career, health, everything. And that releases a lot of stress. Again, Taurus, get in the car, sit for 5 minutes alone, no music, no nothing. Just close your eyes, breathe, and open your chakras up so that you can get that third eye open and your crown chakra open so you can get clarity, because that's where clarity comes from. All right. Whew, we made it through, even though my back's dying. So this is live, and this is something that I like to do. This was for the earth signs. I still have air and water to do. I am going to break until this evening. I have to go to work and try to get some leather stuff done. And I also need to rest my back. Again, the 2 surgeries really slowed me down. But I'm glad to be back. I am so happy to be back, guys. It really has been a long healing process. I've been gone for what, 9 months? Something like that. So it's good to be back. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You guys mean a lot to me, so I appreciate for any kind of sharing or liking or subscribing. Means a lot. And again, I'll be back live for air and water. It is, I don't even know what time it is, 12 o'clock Pacific Coast time here in the United States. So it probably wouldn't be until about 5 or 6 this evening. So around 7 o'clock, wherever you are in the evening. All right. Have a wonderful day. And again, focus in on the light, and those uncharted waters are going to come clear. Okay, we'll talk to you later. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.